Hey gang. Game Yeah, microphone's working this time. Game face here. Sorry. It's like I now I gotta check every time. And I'm back in Planet Coaster. Now Planet Coaster. We seem to have a problem in Planet Coaster. Well, not in my park. This is the problem. This is the problem. There's like 12,000 people in the park. Hey, Hein. So okay, so the problem I'm dealing with here is this. Um, there's like 10,000 people standing here. There's not 10,000 people standing here, but there's a lot of people standing here. I was doing the whole, you know, following somebody around the park, trying to see, like, it hasn't crashed again. That hasn't happened. So, like, you know, there's way too many people here. There's so many people here that they can't move, and I need to fix that. It's like right here. Right here is the problem. Well, this isn't helping. So, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to break up where these roads intersect, for one thing. I'm going to take this little mini park down. I'm going to pull this road through here, and I'm going to intersect it in one place, right here, away from all the other intersections. Because you notice it's not bottlenecking here. It's bottlenecking right here. Like, and I mean, like, it's unbelievable. So another part of this problem is the stores. Oh, okay. Whoever I'm following here has made it through. They've made it through. Okay, so that took them a long time. Whoever they are, I just decided to follow somebody through there, and it took them a couple of minutes, which I guess in game time, you know, like, it was more than a couple of minutes. Okay, so now to do something about that before I go back and start working on lights. Okay, so I'm gonna have to clear all this out of here. So I gotta go. Hello. There we go. And I'm gonna move this. I'm moving this back here so the lines can be longer. Basically. So that people will get out of the way. Can you fill in some images there? Thank you. So we just want curb. We just want curb. And I guess I'm gonna go with the standard. Okay, and again, I'm gonna spread these out. We don't want it all in one place. So that should make a big difference there, I think. Having that all in that one area is definitely causing some problems. Hopefully, well, we'll see. We'll see. I want to see what the effect of that is before I take out this other road. Because that's basically what I'm doing. I'm going to just take out this road. This one already goes here. I've already noticed more people are walking down here already. But that didn't really disperse the crowd at all. Still bad. It can't be this store. It just can't be. That'd be impossible that it was one store causing this whole problem. And I'm only saying that because you know how hard that's going to be to move? In order to move that, I think I need to move everything here. which wouldn't be a big deal, really. I guess I could probably do it all at once. Most of it. Yeah, that... So moving... moving this didn't break that up completely. It's funny how many people go through here to get to here. Oh, and I discovered I have another very, very large problem in my parks. These little tiny queues. This here. The queues are way too short. I'm gonna have to do something about that. I don't have a lot of room to do anything about that because of the way I built it. But I guess I'll have to figure that out. But basically what's happening there is anytime I've been a customer coming to the train, they just walk all the way up here and then turn around. You'll see everybody who walks down these stairs basically walks here, turns around, goes back the other way. These people are obviously going somewhere else, but all these people had turned around from coming here. So that needs to be fixed too. So it's time to fix the bottlenecks. Okay, so let's take the major step of pulling this out right now. Right? What is that going to do? Is that going to disperse the crowd? I no longer... look at this lineup for a hot dog. It's insane. Is this all because of a lineup for a hot dog? Are these people expecting something else? Like, seriously. That's a hell of a freaking line for a hot dog. I don't understand. Yeah, I was just thinking I'm gonna make this into a triple. We're gonna expand this thing and make hot dog pizza and raise the price of hot dogs. Okay, so this month we've made... Oh, the average sale is $9 and morning, guys. I noticed everybody's like showing up within like 3 seconds of each other here. Hey, Chris. Yeah, so I actually think that taking out this thing has made this worse. It's still like totally bottlenecked. Now, okay, so let's try something here. We have, like I said, we have taken out this path that I thought was something to do with this. I think what's more to do with this is these people don't like, you know, people naturally tend to walk, like I find most times when I'm walking through halls and stuff like that, people tend to walk how they drive. Like here, I would walk on the right hand side of the path, and people here are just randomly walking and they're all bumping into each other. So I don't know. Maybe if we get more of them off to the side for hot dog. Look, there's almost 13,000 people. I passed 13,000 last night when I was working on some other stuff. Oh, what am I saying? When I was working on the palace. Palace. Oh, just wait. The palace. The palace. Sorry. It's a thing now. Okay, food. Food. What do you want? What do we want here? We want like a standard sci-fi shopping area? No. Western? What do we want here? Fairy tale pirate. Pirate food stall? What's this? Sci-fi. We don't want sci-fi. That's crazy. Pirate food stall. Whoa! Holy crap. No, no, no. Planet Coaster food. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put one here. Huh? Mmm. Shitty. I mean, and I'm going to put one here. Yeah, there's a lot of people going for the food. A lot. And I think it might be bottlenecking everything. But like I said, if we add more food, we should be able to disperse them into different lines. This isn't going to help. I want to get them out of this line. Okay, so there we go. That's the one. Now, the problem is, if I have two of these, they're only going to go with one of them. Or I'm just going to end up creating another bottleneck here. So let's see what this does. We'll sit and we will watch. We'll go stand on this roof. And we'll spy on them. We'll make rude comments about the guests. What are they going to do? Yeah, I know. Things are closed. Okay, you open. You open. Lifetime profit 14,000. You know this. You guys. You do realize that this hot dog stand has made $188,000 selling hot dogs, right? Right? Hat people. Sorry. I don't mean to talk down to you just because you're hat people. Okay, that did not. That may make the problem worse. Spying on guests. You know what's worse? I'm just getting right into their head. They're sad the queue for nitro injection was full. And she wants to go to... it's Fanny Ruth. I even know their names. She's unhappy. She's hungry, thirsty, and has... yeah. I've tried food areas, but unless they're in traffic areas, they don't work. Like this was a very specific. I'm putting the food area off to the side here, and you know what? Nothing. If I were to join this and this, I bet you I would get more traffic in these food areas. Because people might just start taking this route instead of this route. But otherwise, I find it difficult to manage the flow. Like what I've done here hasn't helped. If anything, it's made it worse. My hypercoaster inspired. I think Millennium Force was one of the ones I rode, or I you know, went online. When I went to build my hypercoaster, I went and I rode a whole bunch of hypercoasters. on YouTube. You know, first person people video YouTube. You know what I mean. And that's how I got my ideas for my coaster. So there was certain things that came from different coasters. Yeah, see, that's the other thing that might help here. See, nobody's happy. How can you be happy in this crowd? I'm not happy. Oh, this person's happy. Why are they happy? Let's figure out why they're happy. They probably got a frickin' hot dog. I think we're drugging the hot dogs. We must be drugging the hot dogs. Look at this. Okay, so there's also... Wait a minute here. Yeah, it is a bit better. Believe it or not, this is a bit better than it was before. So... how can I do this? How can I do this? Okay, bye-bye trees. I like you, but... okay, what we're gonna do... turn snap off here. Turn snap off here. Sorry, I had to tell it twice. I think I'm going to do this. Oh, no, I'm going to... you know what? I'm going to delete both of these. I know I'm doing this in like in a running park, but to me at this point that doesn't matter. Okay, so whoa, no, don't do that. That probably deleted like something like atrocious, because somehow some of these things got attached to a building. So if I gotta go in and delete that, I gotta go in and edit the building. That is a thing that happens in Planet Coaster. What do these people want? They're like, help us, we're stuck. It's a dead end. We can't figure out how to... oh, there... oh, sorry. Turn around. Never mind. Okay, so shops and facilities. And we're gonna see if there's something a little bigger. Food stall. I don't know if this is gonna help. I don't know if this is gonna help. We're gonna get rid of that path, but now we're gonna go in and we're gonna make like 6 or like a huge path into here, and that way it takes up a lot of room, if you know what I'm saying. I mean, there's a lot more room for people on it. Whoa. There you go. There's a big path. But I am going to have to edit this building in order to do this. Do you think that'll hold enough people out of the way? If I have like, you know... why do you keep on switching? What's that? I have it just for a millisecond? Well, there's 2. This isn't going to work, is it? Not gonna let me do this. Just not going to. It's like, nope. You're dreaming, buddy. Okay, I'm dreaming. Okay, so before I do that, I'm gonna edit this building. believe it or not. It's a building. Why is it a building? I don't know. But it's easy to fix. What we need to do is we just need to go edit building. Scenery things, when you disconnect them from a building, just become scenery things again. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to... and split them from the building. And now they're just scenery things again. And I can just go in and delete. What? You didn't split. You know. You ask them to do something. Maybe I didn't select them. Hello, select. Okay, now, split from the building. There we go. So this has almost becoming a purpose-built food area, because it's try to solve the problems. This isn't going to solve the problems. If anything, this is going to make this all worse. Okay. First, the environmentalists are going to come out and start complaining about me chopping down all the trees. But I'll tell them, hey, I planted those trees in the first place. Those trees were like my children. Okay, come on, big path, big path, big path. No, no big path. No big path. It's like, no, you're down to a 4-meter path. No, that's not. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Why is that even a thing? Okay, that's kind of a crappy path. So I'm again, we're got the same bottleneck. I don't know how. What right now we got almost 13,000 people here. Who knows? I think 5,000 of them are right there. Okay, you know what? I'm doing it. We're doing like a major overhaul. This is not. We're not messing around anymore. Tree. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so now this has to move. And if this has to move, it's a bad thing. Because if this has to move, this has to move. And if this has to move, that's a bad thing. Because if this has to move, this has to move. Whole lot of moving going on. And like, what? Is hot dog stand not good enough for you people? Really? Really? You're like, no, we don't want that crappy Western hot dog stand. We're gonna create a big, huge bottleneck in your park because, you know, because this is closed. Let's open this too. Let's open this too. What's the problem here, people? Or the lines are too short. That's what the problem is. Okay, fine. I'm gonna do something about it then. You don't have to tell me 4 times. They're like all pissed off. You can buy hot dogs in the Old West. It's too fake. They're just doing this for a profit. Screw them. What? Look at that. It just decided, hey, let's just like run one pole all the way. One. Let's do this. Okay. Okay, so there we go. We got some New hot dog and Slurpee action going on. Yes. And me, I know all about that Slurpee action. Gulpy, they call it here. Maybe they're not really Slurpees. Okay, so we've got to move some stuff here. Things need to change. Things can no longer remain where they are. So, what has to happen here? Well, big changes. Big changes, I tell you. You know, again, people are all taking this one path. One path. Nobody, very few people are taking this path. Oh yeah, yeah, the update's going to be great, especially the fireworks. So for fireworks, this is what I've been working on. Getting ready for everything. There's the whole the palatial residence build is a thing I've been working on. I don't know. Here it sort of looks like an old university, but this is going to be a place for barges and fireworks, and I'm going to have to expand this out to here. I think actually I'm going to today I'm going to pull this wall out to here, and we're going to make this lake a lot bigger. We might even wrap the lake around the back of the building. Oh, and yeah, I've got to start working on the back of the building, because it's just like a gaping frickin' hole. You know, because why? Yeah, water parks would be cool. Like you mean aquatic parks, like in, I think it was one of the RCT Roller Coaster Tycoon things had water parks in it, didn't it? But you mean like things with dolphins and or what do you mean? Like, is that what you mean? If that's what you mean, I think we should probably just, you know, I don't know. I don't think we should be encouraging the capture and hold. I don't think we should encourage Marineland. I don't like those. You know, what do they call them? Is it Marine World or whatever? I just don't. That's just a horrible idea. It's just absolutely awful. Let's take some of the most intelligent creatures on the planet and put them in tanks. Sorry, it's like, what the hell are we doing? Sorry. Water slides, yeah. Water slides, swimming pools, and you know what? If there's dolphins doing tricks in a video game, I feel so much better about that than us forcing dolphins to do tricks in real life. So, yeah, I have no problem with that in video games. You know, I run around and shoot people in video games. There's no way in the world I would condone that in real life. So I think it would be a good place for it in a way, is in the video game, and we can pretend that's the way it's supposed to be. Sorry, I'm just being dumb. Oh, yeah. Again, elephants. Again, so intelligent. Like, I don't know who the hell do we think we are as people? Like, God, you know. Sorry, I'm gonna shut up now. Hey Rithlock. Come on. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, those people. Okay, so I need to flatten this out, fix this up. Oh yeah, that's different. That's completely different. Yeah. Oh, I will agree with that. Okay, is it gonna let me do this? It's not. It's either gonna be there. Okay, if I use Z, will it let me? No. Okay, why? Why are you stuck there? Or I can slide it all the way along here, but if I want to line it up exactly with what I want, you're like, nope, 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 can't have it there, can't have it there. Okay, screw you, game. I'll just have to move the building again. I'm not letting you win. You're not going to win. I am destined to win this one. Game. Here. You wait there. No, don't do that. Here we go. We just move this. What are you gonna do now, game? I bet you it doesn't line up here and it's lined up with the frickin' stairs or something stupid. Yeah, that's exactly what's going on. That's exactly what's going on. Well, we'll see. We'll see. We'll continue the path. If we get it, we get it. If not, we'll just destroy it and start over again. Like I said, if you're not willing to destroy all your work and start over again, don't play this game. Because this game will make you destroy all your work over and over and over and over again. And start over. No, game. No! The hypercoaster is 278 feet. It wasn't supposed to be a hypercoaster. It's a gigacoaster that just didn't you know, it just didn't make the grade. Is basically what it is. Okay, so no gains here. No gains here. We're moving this back because the path won't fit. Which kind of sucks. Because, you know, all the deleting of stuff. I guess it's not all the way back. And this will still be able to be moved. But look, we still have the same damn problem. It's that frickin' hot dog stand. One hot dog stand, and now this hot dog stand here with the big lineup? Nah, nobody cares. They've heard things about these hot dogs here. There's something special. There's something special about those hot dogs. I don't know what to do about that. And this too. And those aren't even hot dogs. Not that it's hot dogs that are the thing here. Okay, so let's move this. Sorry, people. Your meal is about to be interrupted. Okay, have we put it on top of stuff now? No, we're good, we're good, we're good. Let's pull it back even more. There we go.
Tasty.
Creepy. Okay, so we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. And then what? No. Little path, little path. Path. Come on, game. All I want to do is make a path to a bathroom. You're not going to let me make a path to the bathroom? There we go. No line up at the bathroom. Okay, what are you? You're another chief beef. Okay, is this helping? No? Not helping? Hey, if we pull, like, back off into space, it doesn't look so bad. Doesn't look so bad at all. Look at that. Look at that. I cleared out the problem. The problem is gone. We just had to eliminate all the customers and all the profits. Yeah. That's not working out so well. I think I may have done. May have made this worse. For some reason, I may have made this worse. I've lost 500 customers in this whole thing, and I'm not sure how to fix this. I've just made it like 10 times worse. What would happen? What would happen? Dare I? Did I close it? Like, that seems to be my problem. That and this. Huh. More food stands. More food stands. Okay, so let's try, we're gonna run a little experiment here. Now this is gonna be kind of weird, but it should tell us something. I'm just pulling out these plants out of our way. Obviously this is all gonna have to be redone afterwards. Okay, so we're gonna put another one of these right here. Right? And what's gonna happen if I'm correct? Everybody's gonna leave here, and they're gonna end up here. Because they're not going to the hot dog stand. They're going to the first food place. Okay, so there's double gingerbread hot dog stands. Now, the thing that kind of pisses me off is this. This is supposed to be the first food place. And they're closed. They're like, yeah, no, there's too many people. We had to close our doors. It was too busy, and the staff just didn't want to do anything. So we closed the doors and went home. So, what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? It's gonna get worse. And the way I discovered this was I was actually inside the brains of one of my guests, and they got stuck in this crowd, and it took them like minutes to get through. See, and what's going on here is bad, because this, for some reason, this is not the line here. I made this queue, but this is the queue here. This line here, this is where the queue ends for this store for some reason. And what's happening is these people here blocking up all this crap. They're not getting any food. They're going here and go, oh, the line's full. And then they're coming in and turning around because, you know, they can't tell because of the frickin' line that the line's full. So this is not 100% my design problem. This is a problem in the way the game lays things out. Because this was, I did not want this little square to be the queue. I want this whole damn thing to be the queue. But the game doesn't do that. It does it only, the queue length is only the length that automatically joins up to the main path, or the width. So I told this thing to be 10 meters wide, so it made this queue 10 meters long. And it's not working for me. That doesn't work at all. See, that's exactly what's going on. It's a circle. It's a revolving circle. Look at this. Look at this. People walking in, getting to this point, and going, "Oh, the queue's full," and turning around, going the other way. Nobody's making it into this mini little itty bitty line. So this is broken. This is broken beyond what I can fix, because it is not doing what I would like it to do. It's just making up crap. All the way, all the way. That's all it does. What? Give me a second. I've got somebody on Steam bugging me. There we go. I have 598 subs. Well, it's probably going to be 597 momentarily. Yeah. So I share my Steam account because I feel as though people should be mature enough in order to handle stuff like that if they're going to be friends. But I'm going to say right off the bat right now, if you are not, you're gone. There's no second chances. If you're going to abuse the I'm not going to say it's a privilege. Yeah, it should be fixed now. It should be fixed. I can see the meter. Yeah. But if you're going to abuse that privilege, I'm going to block you. It's plain and simple. I don't have time to mess around with... I don't have time for the bullshit. Okay, so we have discovered ourselves a little problem with the way this thing does stuff. And I don't know how to fix it. Okay, so the only way I know how to fix this is this, and it's not gonna work. It's gonna make something different than what I've got. So if I take out this path, and I take out all this path... Sorry everybody, you're being deleted. Look at the numbers go down. Okay, so... Now I'm gonna take this, and I'm gonna move this. And I'm gonna move it closer until the paths appear automatically. But they won't. Only one of them is. Only one of them is. Okay, that's kind of a pain in the ass. So that doesn't help us. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna continue to delete those. I'm gonna remake those. Paths. And we'll delete that. Come on. What? What have you done, game? You see what it just did? I don't want... 4-meter path. Here you go. Here's your 4-meter path. Thanks for playing. And I don't want that. That is not... Okay. Fine, game. Come on. Quicker. Quicker. I don't have all day. It seems to think I have all day. Okay. There we go. It's back. And it's bad. And it needs to be fixed desperately. But it won't let me delete that. It will not let me delete this attachment to the... No. Okay, path. Delete path. Delete this path? We want to delete this path? Need to delete the attachment to the path. Nope, gotta delete everything. Destroy your world. See, I think I've taken care of the bottleneck. I just need to go in and delete the paths every once in a while. But has anybody found that's the case with the, like, basically my problem is that I have set these way back here. Oh, those people are stranded. There you go. I saved you. I saved you. Okay, so... Has anybody else found that that's the case? That these lines actually only extend like 6 or 4 meters? There's like this line is only this big, so there's really no point in me having these back here. All I'm doing is causing the bottleneck by having all this and having people go down a path and having to exit. Does that make sense now? Is which one? The one I just built. Yeah, this is the one I put in, and the line's almost gone here, and now everybody's bottlenecking here. They're complete. Yeah. They're all morons. They're absolutely morons. But this is not the problem. The problem... Yeah, exactly. The problem is this line has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 people in it. And that's it. These people are just funneling in through this crowd and back out. And every time somebody leaves here, additional people from this queue are able to go in there. Otherwise, this is just an ever-ending lineup ride. Okay, this is a problem. I'm just gonna wait for this to stop. Let's see what this does. And of course, you know, the question that this brings up is what the hell are we going to do if this doesn't do anything? I mean, if this does it, if this fixes it, what are our options here? Because, you know what? This was causing the same problem back here. And when I did this, like, why is this queue this long? Why is this queue this long? Like, there's just something going, there's something weird here. Something not working the way it's supposed to, I would say. I'm gonna say this is a bug. Because this isn't the way things should be in this game. Yeah. See, you know, the problem, my guests are a problem. It's not my guests are a problem, but, you know, most of them are going, well, at one point, most of them are going over here. Like, this is another busy section of my park, right here. But right now, it's not for some reason. The queue is not as long. I see a lot more people going there right now. So this queue is probably going to fill up, and this looks like it's going to fill up. I think the bottleneck is breaking up. But I think a lot of the... 90% of the bottleneck had to do with these stupid paths where people would walk, like, right up to the end of something. And that would be where they'd decide that, oh, I can't get here, it's full. Even though they had to wade through tons and tons of people to get there. So I don't know how to solve this. I've really trashed my park. So, you know what? There's only one way to solve this. Oh, gee. So it's still bottlenecking, but again, that's because of my restaurants, my food places. So if we close them, they probably open by themselves too. I don't know what happens. Of course, these places, the Memento and the Hat place, nothing. Does this mean now more people will go to the food places here and everything like that? Is that what it means? Is that what's gonna go on? Okay, they're dispersing. A lot of people are just leaving. Like, yeah, we just came in for a hot dog. Okay, it's almost working. But what's the solution? Is it to make sure that there's places like in here? Like, let's make sure this is open. Why isn't this open? I didn't close it. Here's another one. No, not the Joshua tree. We don't want to damage the dog. Come on, choose the thing. Please. Open. And there's all these places, and none of them are open. None of them. Is that why there's such a lineup at the hot dog place? Is because the hot dog place is the only place in the world where you can eat? Okay. Now somehow I switched to a train station, but that's fine. It's open. Come on. Go away. There we go. There we go. So now there's more over here too. Look at this. Look at this. It's the infamous hot dog stand. Use that hot dog stand, people. Go eat somewhere else. It's working. It's working. Of course, I have lost, 1,500 people from the park. And destroyed my busiest hot dog stand in the go. Okay, so you know what I'm gonna do? I'm not gonna do this. I am going to I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna load the park before all this experimentation and all this deleting and all this moving of stuff, because I don't want that to happen anymore. So I'm gonna load this park and we're going to fix that. I think that's the best bet here. I don't know why it's not loading the park. Come on, load the park. Okay, unsaved changes. Yes, bye-bye. Bye-bye. Oh, I guess I did change something else in there. Oh well. Nothing I'm gonna lose. It is gonna take a minute here to load this. Oh, isn't that nice? Well, it seems Thomas has got himself a problem. He just has no self-control. So now Thomas is gone. And Thomas is going to be gone from everywhere. Good riddance. That's the last crap we need on this channel. We don't need any of that, Thomas. Yeah, I hate doing shit like that. I've only ever had to do that, well, twice now. Oh well. I just wish I could take that out of my video. That would be nice. It's the moderation doesn't work into the second layer of my my thing. So of course, yeah, that'll be there forever, Thomas. At least you have that. You don't have. Okay. Oh, it's loaded already. Wow, that was actually pretty quick. Yeah. So here. Now we're back. And now all I need to do is close a hot dog stand. And that should fix my problem. That should fix everything. Come on. So, is it possibly like okay, I'm not gonna delete it. Hey shaken animal. Only one? Only one? Sorry. Okay. We need I don't want the people. I want the hot. No, I don't want the people. I want the actual thing. Here we go. Close. Close. You're closed. And this thing's already closed. The thing is, though, are they just going to open by themselves? So look, I didn't have to delete anything. Wow, that was an hour-long experiment. And it all turned out that the problem was that whatever the first thing is here that they can stop at, they're going to bottleneck everything at. So I didn't even have to, like, redo the walkway or anything. I still got my little park. None of my lights are destroyed. Okay, this is good. This is really good. This is really good. I'm happy now. Okay, so you know, I'm not happy that a hot dog stand had to closed, and not just a hot dog stand. This was going to be my $1 million hot dog stand. I tell you, because like we're already at $187,000. It was at 188 before, but I've reloaded since then. So we'll just give this a minute, and then we'll know for sure if it works. Actually, let's do what we were trying to do the other day. It must be late at night or something. No, it's 3 p.m. Look at this. There's 3.13. Okay, so there's 13,760 people in here. My park is somehow jumped up in park rating, and yet there's nobody coming in. Where are these people going? Enigma 10. Where's this guy going? Speed 8 via the Conning Express 6. So he's going to go take a train. Okay, so now the bigger problem. So I kind of screwed up making these little lines, because what's happening is people are heading here and just getting here and turning around. I need a bigger line. I need bigger lines in my train stations. That's something that needs to be fixed too. So there's a whole bunch of things that are broken. I don't like saying that. They're not broken, really. They're just not... I don't know. It's not working. Okay, so how do I do this? But I do notice, like, the train sits here long enough that enough people just walk down and the train's full. Or maybe it just hits half full and goes and leaves everybody else behind. Hey, Jeffrey. Is that what's gonna happen? Just a couple more people and the train's just gonna go? Where are all these lights just coming from? Oh, I guess night's coming? Oh, it's 5 o'clock. Wow, it's 5 o'clock. The sun's going down behind the mountains. Good, it gets dark here early. Okay, so... Again, it just left with all the people in the queue and a half-empty train. I don't understand. Okay, I'm not gonna worry about it though. But look at this, look at this. It's gone. It's gone. So the problem was absolutely was this damn hot dog stand. This one hot dog stand was causing that entire nightmare. Wow. And the park seems such like such a peaceful place now. And there's more people. Yeah, I don't know what to do about this, really. I am going to try something here, though. Because... Really? You're just like, no, I can't go anywhere but where I came from. Go there? Go there? No? Obstructed. 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 Okay, fine. Go there. So I'm gonna punch a path. I'm gonna punch a path through. And we're gonna see. Okay. No, we want regular path, like 6-meter path. So, what's gonna happen? Oh, people are already coming. Everything's closed, though. So, like, why are they? What are they coming for? Just a visit? Just coming to visit. Just come to see what was there, what we were missing that we still can't have. Yeah, the lighting, so far so good. I'm supposed to be working on it right now, but I got all caught up in this whole huge bottleneck problem. Okay, so whatever the case may be, this can go. There's no need to have that there at all anymore. Because, well, hey, who needs a problem like that? Who needs that problem? Bigger problems, though. Okay, so I didn't want to be redesigning everything today. Like, this is not what I should be doing right now. I don't think this is what I should be doing right now. Okay, come on. We need to be like right square above this thing. Notice it's crooked. I wonder who put that on crooked. Who would have done such a thing? Okay, so if I don't really need to do this. I can just go one thing. Okay, so I'm going to detail move this, and we're going to like, well, one. Oh, this is my park. Every single thing in here was built by me. There's nothing from the workshop in here. There are, like, prefab, like, this is a prefab Planet Coaster thing here. But, you know, most buildings and, you know, things around are custom and yeah. So, yeah, this is the, it's got the most plain name in the world. It's called Adventureland. Because, you know, I might be able to build a park, but I'm just not very creative. But it's we're getting ready for Tuesday's update. Holy crap. Tuesday. It's coming on Tuesday, and I don't have all my lights down yet, so I'm not ready for fireworks. That's what's going on. We're firework prepping. So let's move this. Let's move that out to there. Huh? And then... oh, it just takes some patience. It takes patience and a whole lot of time. Like, let me see. What does Steam have to say about me and Planet Coaster? 280 hours. And that's this park. Because what happened here, I owned Planet Coaster. I bought Planet Coaster when it was in alpha. Because, well, mainly because I had Elite Dangerous when it was in beta, and yeah, see, I found I learned how to build houses starting with gingerbread houses. And that was you know, I built little things like a gingerbread house. The hot dog stand I just deleted. Then I had to build a train station. And I built this. Which still, I don't know. It's okay. It's more of a an old style train station. But then I had to build a Western train station. And the Western train station was awesome. I went to Google and I looked up Western train station, and they had all these pictures of abandoned old train stations. And this was like one of them. Nice and simple, you know, the stairs all the way across the front. It didn't have a picture of the back. But again, I found going to what are my specs? I'm running an i7 4790K and 2 NVIDIA GeForce Titan X's. So yeah, my specs are okay. What's going on here is there's 13,500 and something people in this park. Is what's going on. It's a scope thing. Like this all is a running, living organism right now. And no, it's not GPU bound. Right now my GPU is running at 18%. That's it. Rendering is not an issue in this game. My CPU is running at 92, 97, 95, 94. This is CPU bound. This is all bottlenecking on the CPU. So yeah, I really wish it was something that I could just turn to medium, but turning even all the way down to low does not get me any better frame rate in this park. What's the favorite building I've made? The old mill. I think the old mill is my favorite building that I've made. This whole structure here is my favorite building I've made. The coaster, the actual mill building with the water wheel, you know. That's my favorite. I love how the stairs worked into everything. You know, the stairs going up, replacing the surface of the thing with my own materials. And the coaster itself, I like the coaster itself as well. I'm wondering here. I can just get a frame or two more out of this. See, I think part of my problem, of course, is I'm monitoring my streams, and I'm streaming to 4 different places. So if I shut down all my stream monitoring, and now all I'm running is the game and the stream itself, it might be okay. It might be better. But you know, you're not going to be able... It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. This is not a rendered... This is not a pre-compiled map. So, it can't do occlusion calculations ahead of time. If you know what I mean? So it's rendering things that are behind other things that we can't see, because it's faster to do that than to do on-the-fly occlusion calculations. So that it can only have to worry about what we see from this area. Whereas games that have pre-rendered maps, it's a different thing, because, sorry, I'm a software developer, so I'm right into this stuff. So, in this game, because you're in a living, dynamic, on-the-fly being built world, a lot of those calculations can't be made on the fly. My best bet is actually to close my park. So yeah, it's definitely a fight with Planet Coaster. Now, I'm not going to say that I can't make improvements. I can, yeah, you can do a first-person guest as well. And actually, you know what? We're going to try that this time. Yeah, frame rate not so great. It makes us feel like we're like the track's going backwards in front of us. Yeah, hey buddy, don't go trying to sell hot dogs in my park. Do I have 600 subs? I have 600 subs! Yay, awesome! Thanks guys, that's wicked. I didn't know if I would make it today. I knew it was coming. I was 2 away this morning. It's only taken me like what, 2.5 years and 1,700 videos? But you know, I'm grateful for all of it. I really am. And there we go. That's the old mill coaster. So I'm really happy with how that turned out. Uh-oh. It's broken. Why is everything broken in this game? Or maybe that's just regular maintenance. Okay, it's just regular maintenance. So that's the old mill coaster. We've definitely cleared up the bottleneck. It is gone. Look at that. That is awesome. Okay, so things are definitely getting fixed here. Things are definitely getting fixed. Let's okay. Let's follow somebody again, like we tried yesterday, but couldn't. I don't know if I want to be a kid because they go to different weird places. We'll wait until somebody without kids is coming in. What time is it? What time is it? It's 11:40 a.m. in the park, not in real life. It's 1:28 p.m. in real life. It's almost real life. Here's somebody. Here's just somebody by themselves. Ooh, she already stepped in puke. That's awesome. So yeah, we can like hop into a person and see where they go. Oh. First person view. Do you see that hot dog stand at the beginning of the place is closed again? Well, it looks like I have to open up YouTube again and start monitoring. Because, you know, you stop for 1 second and somebody starts advertising their own channel in French. I have Skype, but I don't share my Skype. I found it's dangerous enough to share my Steam Steam. But look, at this point, we're still able to walk. We're not in this huge crowd of 5,000 people all in one place. I am from Canada. I know that's like the second largest land area on the planet, but I will be more specific. I'm from Winnipeg. Okay, so this person has now changed their minds. Where are they going now? Did they turn around because they couldn't get a hot dog? Better not. I hope the only reason that people were coming to my park wasn't those hot dogs. For those of you who weren't here earlier, there was a hot dog stand on the main entryway, and there was like 3,000 people just crowded in front of the hot dog stand, going around in circles because they couldn't do stuff. Hi, Thomas. Why is it closed? You don't manage open and closing hours? No, this... You know what? To tell you the truth? Most of my time has... I'm not a management sim guy. I don't want to micromanage this park. I really don't. What I want to do is enjoy the building. Enjoy the riding. Enjoy all that. That's what this experience is about for me. Oh, there's over 14,000 people in this park. It's got my CPU pinned to... Oh, it's down to 83% right now. And my graphics card is running at 16%. So it's not that my park's laggy. It's that the people are... There's too many people in my park. That's the problem. And of course I am, you know, live streaming it all and monitoring my live stream at the same time. So that's a little bit of the cause of the lagginess. No, YouTube's not my full-time job, no. I'm a software developer. Yeah, and you know, like, that's one thing I have noticed. Like, I can take a, I'm a contractor. Thanks, Aspen. I'm a contractor. I work for a company that contracts me out to do work for other companies. And I've been at the last contract I've been at for, I think it's over 4 years now. I wish I got to write, you know, games, stuff like that. But no, I write business software. Websites, web services, client applications. Mostly point of service. Yeah, so, yeah. That's my boring real life. Triggers? There's a couple triggered splashy things here on this. There's some triggered things on some things, but I haven't really gotten into triggers quite yet. You know what? It's amazing, but clearing up that bottleneck by deleting that hot dog stand right here has basically allowed me to bring up the happiness and everything of my guests. Even more. Like, I'm pretty sure today at some point I almost crossed the 14,000 point. But let's get some work done. We gotta get some work done. It's 2 days until the update, and now I need to make it night. We need to make it night again. Whoa, that's not night. Because we need to finish our lighting work. And that's where I am right now. Is basically working on lighting. There's actually so much I could do to raise the rating of my park right now, but you know what, you know, the thing is, I find I'm just more interested in the building experience. I truly am. That's not right. It's not right. What are you doing to me, game? Fine, I know the hotkey. By the way, V is the hotkey to toggle align to surface, if anybody needs it. So yeah, so this whole update has caused more work in my park than no, it doesn't affect the guests. The guests are still acting as though it's 6:25 p.m., which you can't see. Huh? 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 There we go. It's 6:34 p.m. Sorry. I guess I shouldn't be sitting in front of that, should I? So yeah, I can set the time to be what it looks like, so I can do work based on time of day. And that's what I'm doing. There's a ton of stuff to do here. Actually, this is going to look really good when it's done. Yeah, I'm at year 123 in my park. My park has been in business for 123 years. You know, I haven't ever really paused the park for long periods of time in building. I've just let it run in the background. Okay, so that is the exits for the twin coaster. Yeah, it's amazing. The technology hasn't changed hardly at all in 123 years. I would have thought things would have advanced drastically, but no, not a single change. Same coasters. God, I think I still have people working here. No, they're all my own. I haven't been involved with the workshop at all in Planet Coaster. I do have an ongoing series that, like, this is the 78th live stream of Planet Coaster right now. No, and that's the thing. I don't create my own tracks in No Limits 2. I basically just do rides. I just take a ride. I just pick 6 rides, and I have an episode. I have a series that's 57 episodes in called No Limits 2 Workshop Creations, and that's it. I just pick other people's creations, and ride them. But in In Planet Coaster, I don't use other people's content. It's all my own. And I think I like it better that way. It gives me a separation. Even though I'm finding my Planet Coaster stuff is influencing my No Limits 2 stuff, which is okay, I guess. I'll figure that out. I don't know. Okay. So we've got that worked ahead a little bit. This one goes over to there. Oh, I guess like I'm feet from joining these together. I might as well just do it. Yeah, No Limits 2 is a roller coaster simulator. This isn't a roller coaster simulator. This is theme park simulation. So there's compromises when it comes to roller coaster simulation in this game in order to maintain the park development type feeling. Whereas in No Limits 2, if you know your coasters, you're going to be able to design stuff better in that game. Oh, I'm sure it helps a bit in this. I shouldn't say that it doesn't help here, but I think it's a lot more important than No Limits 2. I don't have any oh yeah, I guess Aspen's here. Yeah, but you know, the thing is, I can definitely jump in and give it a shot. I have tried. But it's the little things I get caught up on that slowly, completely stops my advancement in building anything. Whereas in this, it seems different to me. Different in the way that, in the sense that those little things are easy in this game. They don't bottleneck my progress. I'm sure it becomes... Yeah, it definitely becomes easier. Just like anything. But... Again, it's a... For those who have been on my channel for a while, I play a lot of games. I play way too many games. I just finished Prey. I play a lot of games I don't like. Prey wasn't very good. I'm just about to finish Horizon Zero Dawn. I have over 340 games. Well, maybe 310. I don't know. I've got 300 plus games on Steam. So I play a lot of games, especially when I was doing daily pre-recorded videos on YouTube. So I didn't have time. I still don't have time to spend in No Limits 2 learning. That's my problem. I don't have the time to learn right now. Oh yeah, I do have friends on that I met through YouTube and Steam and stuff like that would be more than happy to help me, I'm sure. But again, it's a want thing. I know a lot of people want me to make coasters in No Limits 2, but I don't want to. That's another big part of it. I don't want to. Seems too serious to me. That's not exactly true. Wow. Our lighting project is moving along. Oh, it's weird. As soon as I started doing actual work, everybody left. Not everybody. But a lot of people left as soon as I started actually doing work. Okay, now, what am I going to do across the bridge? Whoa, it's like all dark over here. GTA 5. Yeah, you know, GTA 5, I was off the week that came out for PC. And I basically played through the whole thing. The whole single player campaign took me 65 hours. And I never touched it since. It was a great game. Can't say anything bad about it. I think the problem with that stuff is me. You know, my favorite games... Okay, so, like... My favorite game of all time so far, and you know, this changes every couple of years. There's always something that comes out. Right now, my favorite game... Ooh, I can't have a light there. Is... probably... Oh, it's kind of hard to say because I have a game I'm really liking there right now. Really, that I'm just like... unbelievably, like, oh, it's so much fun. But yeah, I'm gonna have to say Dying Light. That was one of my favorites of all time right now. I'd have to say as well that right now Horizon Zero Dawn is really up there. I would have to say right now, probably my second favorite game. That game is so much fun to play. I must be 50 hours into it, and I'm trying to drag it out as long as possible. I don't want to go to the last mission because I'm there right now, and I don't want it to end. Whereas these games like Prey, you wouldn't believe how much I wanted that to end. I wanted Prey to be over. Oh, you should go check out my video. It was me on the bridge. I can't remember the name of the bridge. Can't remember the name of the bridge, but there's a bridge that goes halfway out across the river in Dying Light, and it's like a suspension bridge, I think. Yeah, a lot of people didn't like Prey. I didn't like Prey either. I finished it, but I finish things usually. I try to. Oh, see, I'm like. So yeah, Dying Light had a lot of missions in it, but yeah, you probably wouldn't like that. Far Cry. Far Cry Primal was so much fun. Far Cry 4 was so much fun. You know, that's always up there in my favorites. I've already bought Far Cry 5. I haven't played The Surge. No. Is that single player campaign type? Single player mission based shooter? But then there's this whole middle ground genre that they've come up with now, which is a lot of fun. I'm gonna call them story shooters, I guess. You know, and you can lump a lot of stuff into there, like Sim Airport. No. No. Sims? The Sims. I played SimCity. I played SimCity a lot, actually. I don't know why I like that game. But you know, the big influencers when I was young were like things like, you know, Unreal Tournament, Quake, or Quake 3 Arena, and well, even did I play Quake? Yeah, I played Quake. Quake, real Quake. That's what we played. Yeah, and I've never really been into the whole CS:GO thing, Counter-Strike, and I don't know why. I just don't know why. There's, like, I guess when people were all into the realistic shooters, I was into the more more unrealistic shooters, you could say. Never really got into the tactical stuff. I tried for a bit. There were certain ones that I did like and I wanted to play more of, but I could never, you know, excel at them or do reasonably well at them. I always came up short. Whereas, you know, the single person shooters is a different experience. Okay, so we've got all this in here. I've got my, you know, that in. We need some ground lighting. That's what I need now. Damn, my coffee is cold. Right now, I should be playing a lot more Zelda. For some reason, I've been avoiding that game. I'm not liking it, really, is what it is. I thought I would like it a lot more. But I'm kind of disappointed. Like, all the hype is just hype, as far as I can tell. Okay, so we need some lighting underneath the plants here. Awesome. That makes such a difference. It's a little bit of backlight. Whoa. Or undergrowth lighting, I should say. Makes everything come to life. Whoa. Huh. And then we're gonna have to come in afterwards and do some I guess it would be path lighting, queue lighting. And look how dark all this is. This is where this really matters. And it's kind of weird though. Like, I was noticing this yesterday, that I don't really design the park from the perspective of the ground, which is probably bad. I'm designing the park from the air, and everything I do is based on how it's going to look from the air. So how does that translate to what it looks like on the ground? And it actually seems to translate quite well. I'm sort of wondering how I'm going to have all this green where you know there's where the trees change. Wow. That's just crazy. Okay. We need some more in here. There we go. Maybe a little more there, yeah. And obviously there's stuff to go in here. I don't know what it is yet. But we need something that goes here. Maybe a hot dog stand. Bring the whole park to a screaming halt. There we go. I don't want it everywhere, but definitely where there's like large. Oh, that was not. Where there's large amounts of green. It works so well. There we go. There's no lights here yet, but it's all quiet now. Getting all busy work done. Okay, so that should have lit up most of the green. Okay, so now what I need to do is cues. And what am I using for cue lighting here? I am using, at least in the pirate area, I'm using the little flame things. So where's our last cue we did? It was over here. Next cue is right here. So a lot of the cue lighting, it's awesome that it shows up a slightly different color. You know what I mean? It glows orange, so this orangey green and trying to get it at the right level. And of course, we don't want it like looking like it's burning down trees. That's burning down a tree. Okay, so that's fine. Now, the other thing I noticed that was when we walked underneath these things. Where are these things? I just spoke of walking underneath of. Wow. There's a lot of people here. Looks awesome from space, though. I like it. Okay, so if you want the first episode of Planet Coaster, let me see. Video manager. The first episode of me building this park was edited. It wasn't Planet Coaster Live. Actually, I almost think the first one newest. Why not oldest? Why not oldest? Really? You won't let me sort by oldest first? Silly YouTube. Okay, so wow. So, the first episode was called There's No Planet Like It, Planet Coaster Alpha. And that came out on April 3rd, 2016. And that's that one. So that's not the start of this world, though. Here you go. This one here is the start of this world. It's a New World. yeah, that's it. Sorry, I'm like all distracted. But yeah, that last one is the first, like, I'm building I think this has been here. What's the lifetime profit on this thing? Minus 2,000. How long has it been here? Date opened on April 10th, year 1. Yeah, so that's one of the first rides. The first coaster doesn't even exist anymore. I deleted that a long time ago. So that's kind of funny looking back. Now, I'm just getting ready to quit for the day. Well, not for the day, for the morning, afternoon stream here, the first stream of my day. But before I do, let's check something out here. I think this will be cool to look at. I'm gonna save this park. So this is Adventureland Live 78. And anytime I do edits in between, I mark them as different parts. So we're gonna save this. I wanted to do this the other day. And now we're gonna load this up. Oh, really? That's weird. Oh, yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. I'm sorry. Why did it do that? Why? Oh, okay, I'll figure it out. Yeah, I see what you mean. Okay, so let's load Adventureland, Episode 1. So yeah, this would be the original park. And how long does it take to load? Like, my park takes about 4 or 5 minutes to load right now. So here's the park. Okay, so here is what the park used to look like 300 hours ago. And as you can tell, I hadn't quite got the feel of it yet. Everything's empty. But I did. No, everything is prefabbed. Everything's mixed. You know what I mean? Like, there's a castle with a gingerbread place, and there's this here. But yeah. So, of course, now we can go load park. And let's look at, you know, live stream number 10. I figured saving all these would be the best way, because yeah, going back, it's like reminiscing type thing. Okay, so Planet Coaster. Actually, if I go to my channel and I go videos, well, I wanted to be able to go back in time. That was definitely a thing I wanted to do. So if I go to my videos link and search for Planet Coaster and scroll all the way down, load more, all the way down, then a whole bunch of No Limits 2 stuff comes up, and Prey, and I don't know why all this stuff is coming up. That's weird. So I'm gonna type in Planet Coaster New World. Okay, so here's the watch link as opposed to the link from my video manager. So yeah, this is what the park looked like. Hey, look, there's that train station. Oh, so I built that train station first. Yes, that's right. I didn't build the other one first. So like, you could see a lot of the way the park was. Like, this is all done. This is all the same. A lot of this is the same. A lot of it's different, though. Like, the clock tower's not there. And that's where it ends. And this horrible castle I built, this terrible looking thing. It was monstrous. And this coaster. It was a terrible coaster. You'll notice that coaster isn't in the park. Yeah, frame rate's good. There's only 3,000 people in here. This coaster is no longer in the park. The pirate coaster hasn't even begun yet. This coaster is no longer in the park. Look at this. It's the original. This is where the Red Rock Mine Runner is. That is so weird. What is this thing? Yeah. Yeah. And wow. So, you know, there's just so many of them. Okay, so 30? What does 30 look like? Crazy. Oh yeah, frame rate is all coming down to the number of people in the park and the CPU load. Oh wow. I can't believe that. That was when I was building this. So even here, like really, when you think about it, holy crap. Wow. This is still here. Even when I was building this. That's insane. Where's this sitting at right now? This has a lot of extra parts in it because there's multiple copies of roofs and stuff like that. And of course, you know, this just ends here. There's no nothing here. All of this is gone. Oh, and the train station has been taken away and put over here because I built a gingerbread one. Oh, that's crazy. That's just like, wow. I'm gonna load one more. Whoop. Before I go. So that was 30, was that, okay, so. Go to 40. I should do an episode of this, like a live stream, going through how the park grew. But it was, you know, at that point, the Pirate Coaster was there, Red Rock was there. Okay. I notice it's taking longer to load now. Okay, here it is. Wow. Okay, so this is when I was building. Look at this. This is like in mid-build of the racers, of the twin racers. They're not even twins right here. There was no feature in Planet Coaster to make these run start in unison at this point. The Hyper Coaster was here, but none of this was done. All this was empty. Wow. There's a little bit of a hill here, but there's no, well, all this is filled in. All this is full. Holy crap. Even though it does look pretty big at this point. Yeah, now the coasters, there's you can link coasters. So if I go in here now in operations, I can coaster chain. So I can chain multiple coasters to start at the same time. So those ones, of course, are chained in the current version of the park, so that they leave at the same time, and they actually even arrive back within like a third of a second of each other. And even up here, you know, whoa. Okay, so that's quite something. I did not realize things grew in leaps and bounds like that. Like, cause like Look. Like, all of this is full now. Okay, I was only going to load one more. But if that was 40, what does 50 look like? Now I'm getting all nostalgic. And again, every step we take, every newer version of the park takes longer and longer to load. Kind of weird. Well, it's not really weird, but you can really see how big it is by how long it's taking to load. And here we go. Now immediately what I'm going to do is I'm going to, well, we're going to change the time. And then we're just going to back up and we're going to look. So like now, sorry, angle, camera's, wrong camera. Yeah, so you can really see a lot of what we've done now lately come into play. The train's here now. It wasn't there for the longest time. But of course, all this is built up. There's go-kart races. There's this whole water thing. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. And then, of course, there's this. It's all dark. 10 p.m. at night. It's all dark. Except for this. Really? I started working on lighting way back here, and I got sidetracked and did all this. Wow. I'm so easily distracted. So easily distracted. But yeah. It's just crazy. Like that looks big. But it's nowhere near as big. Oh, you can't double click to open. Nowhere near as big as the current park. And again, I have to say, I'm really happy with the way my park has grown. But you'll notice the thing is, you can't be scared to tear stuff down. I think is a big thing about Planet Coaster. If you're afraid to tear things down, you're gonna basically grow yourself into a corner. If that makes any sense. Like you notice those. There was one park there I loaded, in the life of my park where there were 3 coasters, and none of those coasters exist anymore. They're gone. I'm already your famous YouTuber. You must like Planet Coaster. I like Planet Coaster too, as you can tell. It's taken a long time to load. It's taken even longer, of course, because this is the current version of the park. And it shouldn't take a long time to load. One, it's saved on an SSD. I'm sure it's loaded. I think what it's doing is it's loading static meshes and all the stuff into the video card is what it's doing. It took a lot less time than a new load. And so here we are. We're going to back up and we're going to compare that to everything we've seen. And wow, the park is monstrous compared to what we saw there. And I have just babbled on. I've fixed a lot of things today. I've done a little lighting, but I've babbled too much, and I haven't done the lighting that I hope to do. Whoa, I got the wrong camera. So yeah, you know, this still looks the same, but you know, the lighting on the Red Rock is done. The lighting on the pirate coaster is done. I've done some lighting around the around the hyper coaster here, but so much left to do. So, like, by the time we're done today, I'll have this thing lit up. I better have this thing lit up. I want to do some cool stuff in the trenches here as well, like some cool blue lighting and things like that. Some, like, basically I want to make this thing all red and blue with lights. The other thing, of course, we need to do some street lamps on the go-kart course. I would have thought that would have come automatically because, well, then again, it's not really a go-kart course, is it? It's more like a Formula 1 racetrack. Yeah. So, lots to do. It's almost as though this is never going to... Oh, yes. And everybody's seen this? The castle? The castle is over there. The castle is over there. This is the palace. And it's getting there. You know, the funny thing is, I'm finding my channel's growing pretty good right now. With 2 to 3 hour live streams. YouTube's fickle is the only way I can really put it. I used to buy games as soon as they came out. Like for instance, Little Nightmares. I bought Little Nightmares the day it came out, and I had a video out the next day. And 8 people watched it. I did a live stream of Planet Coaster yesterday, and 103 people watched it while I was live. So it's... You know, I don't have like 103 people in my stream at once, which is probably kind of good, because we wouldn't be talking like this. I'd just be shutting up, and I wouldn't be able to talk to anybody. Why are there only 3 people watching? That all seems to have to do with timing. I think the most I've seen in a stream at once is 14, though. Which, again, leaves it at a level where we can talk. I can answer people's questions. This whole thing isn't just shooting up and down around the screen. So, yeah. So, this evening, in tonight's stream, which will begin in, well, it's 2:22 right now. Let's say 3 hours and 40 minutes. Give or take 10 minutes. We will be putting the final touches on this. And we will be continuing our lighting mission in order to get this all lit up and you know, done. But yes, it's a monster compared to what it was. Just a monster. I love it. It's my monster. Oh, and isn't it going to look awesome when all this is filled? Oh, so much work, so much work. 9:30 p.m. here. So, what are you saying? You're going to have to stay up till like 3 o'clock in the morning. 1 o'clock. I may see you there if you're up, Jeffrey. But, you know, I'm not expecting people. Like that's what I find. I'm starting to do Planet Coaster on the weekends at noon, because I find people in Europe just aren't able to watch my evening streams. So if we can catch up on the weekend, that's awesome. But I'm going to leave this here, and we're going to pick this up next time. And until then, which isn't that far away, I'm GameFace. This was Planet Coaster. I'd like to thank you so much for watching. And I will see you next time. Oh, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and like those things.